Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. How are y'all doing today? I am like dusty and crusty. I don't know if the weather is affecting y'all's allergies, but like we got hella allergies and sinus infections going on up in the house. It like high-key looks horrible outside. Like it looks like a whole freaking monsoon outside. So it's cold, it's wet, it's rainy. So I figured let's go ahead and do a video. My hair still looks really, really great. These are my day 4 results with my Amazon collection. So my hair still looks great. I don't need to wash it, but I wanted to go ahead and rip the band-aid off because I kind of just want to just get this review over with. I just want to get it over with. So today we are talking about the Mielle new rice water collection. So this collection is a very disjointed collection comprised of 4 products actually. The products that I got out of the collection are the rice water clay mask, the rice water split in therapy, and the rice water moisturizing milk. And all of these say that they are for excellent length retention. I pulled out some products to supplement things just in case I don't know which direction I'm going to follow, and it really shouldn't be that hard. So I'm gonna go wash my hair and then come back, and then we're going to start getting into these products, my feelings, and there's a lot we're going to talk about, y'all. I'll be back. Okay, so I use one of my Camille Rose cleansing milks to cleanse my hair. I use the Orange Blossom one. So I'm going to go in with the rice water clay mask, and it says, this dual purpose mask is the perfect detoxifier for hair and body. Designed to detoxify by removing impurities while depositing moisture back into the hair and skin. Ingredients such as rice water and yuzu hydrate both skin and body. Okay. And the directions on the packaging are: apply a generous amount of product to damp hair from root to tip, leave on for 15 to 30 minutes, covered with a plastic cap, and rinse. May be used every 2 weeks for body usage. Apply to body, leave on for 15 to 20 minutes, and rinse with warm water. As you can see, I'm being very intentional in saying what I'm saying, and I'm also being slightly aggressive because I don't want to hear you did this wrong in the comments. And then the first 5 ingredients are water, cetyl alcohol, BTMS, aloe vera leaf juice, and sweet almond oil. The rice water is like on the 4th line down. And then the clay, there is kaolin literally like in the last 5 ingredients on this. There's hardly any clay in this. So on the website and in Monique's lives, she says to use this and then to use a moisturizing deep conditioner after. But this says it's supposed to hydrate your hair. Like, it doesn't make any sense. But I also want to know, what the hell are you detoxifying if there's hardly any clay in it? Can someone tell me? What are we detoxifying? So 1 minute, it's a conditioner. The next minute, it's a detoxifying mask. The next minute, she's saying it's a rice water treatment in clay form. Which one is it? So I just exclusively use that cleansing milk, and I intentionally went in with that because obviously there's no shampoo or conditioner in this collection. So I didn't want to use something that was going to be overkill, but I still wanted my hair to be nice and clean so I could get a good idea of what the products are looking like. So my hair is already looking really good. So the fact that I'm starting out like this, all I know is I better not have a situation like I did last year with that Moisture RX collection. So I mean, the texture feels nice, but the texture also kind of just reminds me of the overnight conditioner. It feels kind of gummy. And it's not really, like, it's more so weighing my hair down than anything. This feels really gummy. I'm not a fan of the texture. It definitely does not have slip. Like, the way it sticks to the strands, and then too, like, I applied a lot of water to my hair before I put that on, and it just kind of felt like it sucked the water out. It's, oh God. Okay, so this is how much I've used of it. So I had to dip in quite a ways into the jar. Not quite at the halfway point, but I don't think I would have enough of this to get a full 2 uses out of it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm getting close to the halfway point because I did find that I had to, even with adding more water, like it was like it just sucked up the water. So I found that I had to add a little bit more of this to even just smooth it through my hair. I don't like how this applies. I don't like how this applies. Because it's so, I don't know, it almost feels gelatinous. It's weird. It definitely tugged at my hair way more than I would like it to. I would, honestly, if I had known it felt like this, I probably would have used a rinse out conditioner to detangle my hair a little bit before putting this in, because you can't, like, it's just, you can't. Adding more water didn't necessarily help the situation either. So I'm going to sit underneath the deep conditioning cap for, it says 15 to 30 minutes. So I'll probably sit under there about 20, 25. I don't know. I've been watching The Vampire Diaries, so I might get hooked into that. We'll talk about that later. But yeah, so I'm gonna go do that, and I am hoping that when I rinse it out, it looks way better than how it does now and how it felt going on. Okay, y'all, moment of truth. So my hair doesn't feel like garbage. Like, it doesn't feel horrible. It's a little bit softer. I I feel like it plumped up my curls a little bit. Like they do have more of a lush vibe going on. It doesn't feel horrible. It doesn't feel horrible. I would say like out of 10, I give it a 7.5. Well, no. I'd have to give it a 6 only because the application was horrible. Horrible. Like if you're not careful, might break your hair off. Horrible. The struggles in application aren't worth the result, if that makes sense. While it feels good, it doesn't feel that good, and it could use a little bit more moisture. Now, again, the directions on the packaging don't tell you to go in with anything else. So if you don't watch Monique Rodriguez's lives and you're not reading through every single inch of the Mielle website, then you would not know that they suggest doing that. Keep it consistent, and we're going to continue to talk about that further in this review because I feel like what is being said by Mielle and what's on the packaging and what's on the website, and then just common sense as well, it's not consistent. So it honestly, it feels like I've been towel drying my hair for like 20 minutes and I haven't. I only had the towel on my head from the time I picked my head up from underneath the faucet to the time it took me to get in here and sit down and press the record button. So I feel like it's also drying out very quickly too, which is not that great of a sign. So I did bring a deep conditioner just in case I felt like I needed to, like it was so bad that I felt like I needed to use it. Honestly, like it could use some more moisture, and I do feel like, oh, now that I'm playing in my hair, oh, it's kind of matting together. Okay. So we're just gonna push through it because honestly, I feel like if your collection is as complete and as good as it says it is, I shouldn't have to go outside of it to get moisture from a mask, especially when the initial packaging on the mask doesn't say that that's what you need to do. All right, so onward with more things that don't necessarily make sense. So I was kind of debating on how I was going to go about using the other two products because the directions aren't super duper clear. So I'm just gonna go from lightest to thickest, which I feel like is just the most simplistic way of doing it. Now I'm going to go into the Rice Water Split End Therapy. It says this lightweight product is designed to strengthen against split ends. Ingredients such as rice water and yuzu both assist with nourishing hair and works to prevent future damage. Light enough to be used daily. And the first 5 ingredients are water, hydrolyzed collagen, hydrogenated castor oil, / sebacic acid copolymer, polyquat 6, and rice bran water. There's a lot of different oils in here, but they're very low down. And like I said, this does not feel oily in the slightest. So I wouldn't even bother trying to use this as a sealant, which is why I'm going in with it first. Now, to me, I'm not going to lie, I got this for completion's sake, but I feel like it is one unnecessary. Because I feel like if you're taking decent care of your hair, then, you know, that on its own is going to do the best that it can to help prevent split ends. So I'm focusing it more on the mid shafts from my mid lengths to my ends, but I don't feel like it's doing anything special. A little bit of extra curl definition, but that's about it. Go on. I just want to read the instructions to you guys to just further make my point, because at this point I feel like You have to. So the directions say apply a dime-sized amount into the palm of your hand, massage and apply product from root to tip. It doesn't say whether to apply it on damp hair, wet hair, dry hair, nothing. And then it says for split end care prevention. What? Apply to ends of hair, place a plastic cap on head and leave on for 10 minutes. Rinse and proceed with shampooing. So to me, it sounds like you're gonna put this on dirty hair. What the hell is that gonna do? I'm just gonna wait. I just want something out of the atmosphere to come tell me what the hell that's gonna do. To put a split end serum on dirty hair. Explain it. I would never waste my money like that. I'm just saying. This isn't something that I would add to my hair daily. I don't think it's very applicable when it comes to like using it. Like, I don't know if you guys have tried the one from the Main Choice. I tried that one way back when it came out and like it was cool. Again, I feel like products like this in general are kind of a gimmick no matter who makes it, right? But this also isn't thick enough for me to feel like I can just concentrate it on my ends and it's gonna do something, you know? And at least the one from Main Choice is, you know? So this, and you see how much I had to use to even do anything. It's just not, don't waste your money. Don't waste your money. So now we're going to go on to the moisturizing milk. It says this daily moisturizer is the perfect solution for bringing life back to dry, thirsty hair, infused with key ingredients such as safflower oil, rice water, yuzu, castor oil, and coconut oil to strengthen and lock in moisture. And the directions say apply a dime-sized amount from root to tip on wet or dry hair, may be used for styling and hydration. So this does say that you can use it as a styler. Take that for what you will. A wash and go is a style, a braid out is a style, a bantu knot is a style. Like, you know, it just is what it is. And the first 5 ingredients in this are water, coconut oil, sorbitol, isopropyl myricate, and CDR alcohol. There is a cone in here relatively high up, cyclopentasilicane. So do know that that is in there. You guys know I personally don't really care, but I know a lot of you guys do, so I note that as well. So I'm just going to put this in my hair. Initially, she suggested to use it with the Hawaiian ginger gel. Y'all know that stuff is garbage, so it don't hold nothing, it don't do nothing. So I mixed it with my pomegranate and honey coil sculpting custard, and it seemed to mix in okay. So I pulled this out, and I think I might just do a test patch with my Uncle Funky's just to see how it mixes with something else. Now, by the texture alone, I'm gonna go ahead and start working on this section. By the texture alone, to me, it reminds me a lot of the smoothie from the pomegranate honey collection, which is a little concerning to me because that product, I couldn't use it by itself. This feels like body lotion. I couldn't use that product by itself, but whenever I put it underneath a gel, it totally destroyed the efficacy of anything that I put on top of it. So I gave it away to my brother because he doesn't really need a strong styler. Why does it feel like body lotion, y'all? I'm not even being facetious here, like. Do y'all see anything? Okay. So kind of like the Masque, I feel like, even though I'm adding water to my hair, I feel like when I put this on, it just kind of makes me lose the water, like it's pulling the moisture out of my hair. Yeah, this does not feel good. It feels like body lotion. I have a little bit of extra shine, but my hair does not feel hydrated, moisturized, nothing. Yeah, it's like, at first I kind of get excited because it melts into the hair so easily, but it's almost like it just evaporates. It says it's supposed to bring life back to dry, thirsty hair, but I mean, I don't see how I've gone through all of this, like used all 3 of these products, and my hair still does not feel adequately moisturized. I'm just gonna go in with my pomegranate and honey coil sculpting custard. I'm hoping that the formula is what it used to be and that this saves the day. I'm just gonna do this piece with my Uncle Funky's because I do want to see it mixed well in my hands, but I want to see if I get any flaking and if I notice anything different in how it reacts in comparison to the custard. So far, I'm not happy. I'm just not. Even with like the custard is definitely helping to add a little bit of moisture back into my hair. But overall, my hair just feels parched. Like it feels like I haven't done all these different steps. So I'm just gonna go ahead and let it air dry. It's already starting to set. So I'm just gonna let it air dry. I'll come back tomorrow. I don't know. I'm just gonna pray that I don't come back looking like Frederick Douglass at this point. I'll see y'all tomorrow. So I'm back. And these are my results. Using the rice water collection. Let me turn around for you. So on the bright side, I don't look like a descendant of Frederick Douglass. But this, it's not a bad wash and go. The wash and go itself is pretty cute. I will give the wash and go its props for what it's doing, but I had to do a lot to get it to look good. I had to do a lot of fluffing, a lot of intentional placement when it came to my hair. And this just, especially the back still feels, even though it's not wet, it feels wet. And this is what I was worried about. The milk definitely messed with the efficacy of the products that I put on top. But I will just say this, if it hadn't have been for that pomegranate pear custard, I probably wouldn't have a wash and go to show you guys right now. On top of my hair feeling damn near wet, it also feels extremely dry. The gloss is there from the finishing styling product, but it feels super dry. And I think probably like in this section and probably in some of the back pieces, which I have a harder time seeing, it looks really dry. Like this piece, especially this piece, will tell all of my lies and sins. It will snitch on me ASAP. Okay? And it looks horrible. The overall wash and go is cute, but if you could feel my hair, y'all would be high-key judging. So I'm going to go back through the products, give my overall opinion, and just some final thoughts because I'm over this entire thing. First things first, the rice water clay mask. This is not a clay mask. There are so many better products on the market. I don't even care about price point because I've had better products from cheaper brands. Like African Pride can get me right in a minute. African Pride acts like more of a clay mask treatment to me than this one does. Now, granted, the rice is not in there, but I can't tell you that I felt any benefits of the rice water in this product. And when I took the deep conditioning cap off and rinsed, it felt lush, but then at the same time I was sitting there and I'm like, my hair is drying out really fast. Like the way that my hair felt when I was sitting there talking to you guys felt like I had been towel drying for maybe like 15 to 20 minutes when I only had the towel on long enough for me to walk across the hall to my bedroom, which is not normal. Like the texture grosses me out to the point where I don't even want to do product shots of this because the texture just grosses me out. Like I said, it feels kind of gelatinous. Beyond just these so-so results, the application of this product is horrible. And if I hadn't already been on guard from having prior extremely poor experience with Mielle collections, and when I say extremely poor, I mean tangling and breakage poor, then I probably would have ended up breaking some hair off in the process of applying this. I absolutely would not suggest this to anybody with fine hair because it not only does it not have slip, but it just sucks up all the water. It was like there was no water on my hair. Like I don't understand. Where'd it go? I don't understand. This was definitely difficult to apply to the hair. The whole time I was putting it on my hair, I was really concerned about like causing my hair to snap by how much pull and tug it had. This product is way more hell than it is worth. It felt like liquefied gum going on my hair. The application was frustrating. It just wasn't good. And it shouldn't be that hard. So I could never suggest this to you guys in good conscience. The serum, the split end therapy, you don't need it. It's gimmicky. Did it do anything for my ends? No. In actuality, I still have a lot of pieces that are very frayed, frizzy, just not what I would expect them to look like after putting some type of treatment for my ends on my hair. So while I do have a lot of coil and curl definition, I still have a lot of frayed flyaway ends. And truthfully, these coils and curls weren't rocking like this until I put on a styler. So there's that too. It's a gimmicky product. The usage of this product and the way that it is explained on the packaging makes no sense. I had to use a lot of it to feel like it did anything. You absolutely don't need to waste your money on something like this. And then the moisturizing milk. There's no moisture. Like, this is the second time that I have tried a moisturizing or a leave-in product from Mielle that left no moisture. I basically, based on my past experience with the Moisture RX collection, I told myself to stop, because when I reviewed that collection, I was like, I kept using it, trying to get the moisture, and the more I applied, the more tangles that I got, the more lackluster it became. It felt like I put nothing on my hair. I used a pretty decent amount of it, not a ton, but I did use a decent amount of it, and I don't understand how I use milk and it feels like I put nothing on my hair. Like, it really doesn't. And guys, like, honestly, the only thing that I can really feel is this. Like, it feels like I didn't use a leave-in. It doesn't feel like I used a serum. It doesn't feel like I had a good deep conditioning session. My hair just feels blah, like it's there. I can wear it out and I don't look like I've been rolling around in bed all day too much, but like, this did absolutely nothing. When I added water to it to try to help with the slip, it just felt like it sucked up all the water. Like, it just did nothing. Absolutely nothing. I just don't know. Like, I just don't know. As a whole, I feel like the collection is, I'm sorry, I hate to say this, but it's garbage. It's not good. Like, the more I feel my hair, and I got on Instagram and showed you guys yesterday how my hair was looking while it was wet, and y'all, like, it felt dry while it was wet. Honestly, it didn't feel that much different from the experience that I had with the Moisture RX, the Hawaiian Ginger collection. I think the results look a little bit better because it didn't massively take away my definition the way that those did, but I still had to work for that. Overall, I feel like, let me just say this. You guys know I don't just review products and collections based on how they work in my hair alone. I'm the type of person where I'm not just thinking about myself, but I'm thinking about who could I suggest these to? Who would like these products? I'm also thinking about the collection as a whole, the cohesiveness within the brand itself. Where does it fit into the brand, you know? These are all things that I think about when I'm giving you guys a review. I'm looking at the ingredients, price point, all that good stuff. Like, these are all things that I think about when I give a review, because it's not just about me, it's about how these products are going to affect you guys and your hair. I can't think of a single person who I would suggest these products to. I just can't, because the collection is so disjointed. It doesn't really make any sense within the already existing range of Mielle products. Based on the research that I have done, I thought that these products would have at least been elasticity enhancing, somewhat strengthening. I don't get anything from this. Like, it doesn't do anything. These products alone have done nothing for my hair. The only positive is that this is still as good as I remember it being. This saved my wash and go. It did work well with the Uncle Funkies too. It is, honestly, like, it still feels just as soft as the other pieces. I would say a slight bit more hold, because y'all know Uncle Funky's tends to come with a little bit more hold. But overall, the milk really softened up that Uncle Funky's too. This is the thing. Previously, before these last two launches, I have had amazing experience with Mielle products. You guys know I stan Honey and Ginger Styling Gel. I have stanned this custard and its companion leave-in for a very long time. For a while, like since this came out, it was one of my top wash and go combos. Before She Sent It was in my life, it was Mielle, pomegranate, and honey. I have high expectations for Mielle because those are the standards that she has set. And I'm starting to realize that from the products to the way that this company moves, there are no standards anymore. It just feels like there's no standard. It just feels like they're pumping out products to try to keep up with their competitors. And this is the thing. Their competitors are making collections, whether you like them or not, that fit within their range. They fit within their brand. They make sense. They attempt to do something. You know, we expect better from Mielle, and we're not getting that. These products are so incredibly lackluster. It just doesn't make any sense. Like, and even when I try products that I may not like, I can usually find somebody to suggest them to, you know what I mean? And in this situation, like I can't even think of someone that I would suggest this to. I just can't. Like, how do I suggest these products? I can't. There's no way that I can suggest these products to you guys. It would have been nice to get, you know, a shampoo, a conditioner. If they feel like they want us to use moisturizing conditioner with this mask, then they need to put a moisturizing conditioner in there. And this definitely needs a styler that can hold up to this milk. It does, because this milk overly softened my hair. So especially fine haired naturals, I would not suggest this to you guys. And the sad thing is, just based on the marketing alone, it would seem like this is perfect for naturals with fine hair because we need strengthening products. So in all of my evaluating of this, there really isn't anything nice that I can say about the collection aside from the packaging is absolutely beautiful. It actually inspired my makeup look today. I don't know if y'all can tell. Definitely inspired my makeup look. I feel like the only thing that at this point they want to do is take a little bit from every other brand, slap a pretty label on it, sell it at a lower price point, and get the money. That's how it feels. And I just also want to address, because there was a lot of drama last year with Monique, because she continues to make a lot of decisions that are very childish. It's like she exposes herself with every product launch. And I don't support her trying to come after influencers who are just giving their own natural born, unadulterated opinion when they have the right to do so. To not only attack one of my colleagues, but then to act like, you know, I'm just trying to educate you. How are you trying to educate her when all of your other little influencers who got the product sent to them also use the collection wrong, but you ain't have nothing to say because their opinions were nice, right? That's not how it works. Keep it consistent. The instructions on the packaging don't make any sense. They don't. And I tell you guys all the time, like, it shouldn't be this difficult. It should never be that difficult. The instructions don't make sense. I shouldn't have to go on your Instagram live to figure out how to use the products. The products should tell you how to use them. She's made a lot of excuses as to why the instructions are vague. The one true thing that I've heard her say is that she just feels like if, you know, the instructions were more specific and people use them right, then they would still find a reason not to like them. And it just boils down to, baby, you're not special. There are so many other brands out here that get so much garbage about their new collections. People talk mad-ish about Main Choice. People talk mad-ish about TGIN. You do not see them coming for people. They let people have their own opinions because that's what you do as an adult who, one, has some common sense, who 2, has some decency, and 3, has some respect. That's what you do. And it sounds like a whole lot of victim mentality from someone who was too old to be playing that game. And I'm not interested in it. And it bothers me because the truth of the matter is, guys, if you'll do it to one person, you'll do it to others, right? We all know this. Not one of us influencers are special in the way that we are treated by some of these brands. Just because she ain't do it to me doesn't mean that she wouldn't do it to me. And it doesn't mean that she wouldn't do it to another one of my colleagues. We're not going to play that game. We're not going to play that game. Because if you had come with correctly the first time, dropped this launch the way it should have been, complete, consistent, concise, I could at least give you some points for that. I could at least give you some points for dropping a collection that makes sense. But I can't even do that because it's a half-ass launch. It just seems like a common thread with Monique that if you don't like her product, she's going to act like a child. We saw this last year. We saw the fallout with her and Courtney and her getting exposed for some of the dirt that she's been doing. And I think it just boils down to this. A lot of us have said it, but I'm just going to say it. I think a whole lot of it just amounts to you're going to be insecure when you've been moving through the business shady. Shady people are always the most insecure. I know a lot of you guys wanted me to speak on it, so I'm speaking on it. I don't like it. I think it's messy. I think it's disgusting. I think it's rude. Everyone on this platform is going to have their own opinion, and unless I'm on your payroll, I don't owe you anything. You guys deserve better products than this. Honestly, I feel like after this new Mielle launches, I'm probably not going to engage in. I'll get the things that I like, but after that, I'm probably not going to really promote them like that because this is just where we are. Like, Monique has ran off on the plug twice. I'm the plug. My hair has been toe up from Mielle twice, and I'm just not going to do it anymore. I just can't do it anymore. So yeah, that is my review. I hate that it couldn't be more positive, but the packaging is gorgeous, and I got a really beautiful eye look out of it, so there we go. Oh, those of you who do have the products, have you tried them? How does your hair feel about them? How was your experience? And again, I'm sorry if you guys pick these up just off of seeing me get them and you're having issues. I apologize. But yeah, that's it for this review. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It wasn't what I was hoping for it to be when I picked these products up, but it just is what it is. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.